OpenAI released a new model called O3 Mini. Now, this new O3 Mini model is basically taking all of the O1 model and basically taking the thinking part or the thought process and doubling down on it into even more. Something so much that they have this new feature called deep research, where this O3 model is the foundation for it, but it actually is able to search on the internet. It's able to get connected to the internet, search the web, look for new content, look for articles, compose it all together, aggregate it together, and then generate an output.
TikTok, you're not able to re-download it once you uninstall it from your phone. So right now, you can sell your phone if you have TikTok on there for at least up to $10,000 on eBay.
We all love food. I'm going to drop another site in here for you. It's called...
Welcome.
Yeah.
What's going on, D Hustle?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. Raymond, don't call him Ray Ray.
Morning.
What you up to? Say hi, what's up to the camera, man.
Morning.
Yeah. You were staring
Morning,
at
folks.
it earlier. Now you don't want to look at it at all. As soon as we say action, you don't want to look at it. What's going on, D?
What's going on, baby?
Nice and warm down here.
Yeah, fortunately.
Yeah, this guy is like so we took a trip up north, and this is one of the first people I ever seen have an internal heater. Literally, without gloves, he was hot.
Yeah.
And the snow?
And the snow.
Are you serious?
Yes, he's ready to go. He's made to be out there.
Jesus Christ.
But anyways, I want to say welcome everybody to episode number 53. I'm your host,
23.
Bobby Dorless, but my friends call me Bobby D. We got my guy D Hustle. What's up, D Hustle?
What's going on, everybody?
All right. And we got Raymond. Don't call him Ray Ray.
Morning.
Holding it down with Raymond's Nuggets. And today we got a nice packed show for you. Super Bowl's coming up soon.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
I hope Kansas City's ready.
Oh, they are. They're ready.
Philly is saying they coming for their throat, bro. We'll see how.
City and Philly.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Shout out
talk
to
some.
them too.
We'll talk some more about it throughout our episode. But in terms of a run of show, this afternoon we're going to be talking about the Tech Talk is going to be AI focused. Remember, the rest of the year I'm talking about AI. We're going to be talking about a new model that D Hustle put me up on called DeepSeek R1. If y'all not up on it, I want y'all to check it out. Also, OpenAI has released a new model. And then afterwards, we'll have a conversation about the current tech events with D Hustle. Raymond, don't call him Ray Ray, is going to have some insights around websites for food, DIY, and then a few movie trailers, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Raymond always got something good to drop. And then we're going to come back around for sports with D Hustle, call to action with some sponsorship, and then we got some big shout outs coming out in our outro. How's that sound for y'all, fellas?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about y'all, audience? Y'all ready to get down? It's that time. All right, cue me up, D. Oh, man. Actually, I was listening to some of our old Backstage with Bobby D episodes that have this as an intro. Remind me of some good moments, good times, and I'm definitely looking forward to this year's Backstage with Bobby D. But yeah, big shout outs. All right, so this afternoon, Tech Talk, AI Focus. If I haven't told y'all yet, y'all need to be following along. And this afternoon, I got a really special talk or conversation to talk to you all about is the future of AI, DeepSeek R1, and OpenAI's newest model called O3. All right, so in this episode, we're going to dive into the next era of AI. We're going to compare this two heavy hitters, this R1 model created by DeepSeek, which is an open source model coming out of China, and then OpenAI's new release of O3's Mini. And I know it sounds kind of weird, the model's names, but just know that the company name is called OpenAI, and then the model itself, which is the, the instance of the AI that you're going to be using. But the reason why this is getting top of news, and at least I want us to bring it up here at the podcast, is there's this underlying battle that's going on between two countries, the China, and I said the China, I can't believe that, China and the United States. And the era that we're in right now is that a lot of these countries are making investments into AI and ultimately just trying to be the top dog. The United States have done an extremely well job, obviously, with with OpenAI, Anthropics, and a few other, well-known AI labs, which is what they're called, that have really invented some really cool models. But the new one that came on the streets the other day, and I don't know if y'all noticed this, but it even affected the stock market. Did you hear about when O1 came out, how it crashed NVIDIA's stock price.
Mm-hmm.
You see how much money they lost?
Yeah.
$600 billion.
Oh, wow. Was that much?
Yeah. $600 billion. 12% of their profit was lost right after this model was released. And the reason why is behind that is that the DeepSeek R1 model was trained, basically the computing resources that they used to make this model was cheaper than anything anybody's ever used, right? They were saying that originally for you to do, let's say the OpenAI's model, you need to spend $100 million just to build that model. Mm-hmm. And China came back and says, y'all spending $100 million? We only spending $5 million to do it.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's a big gap, right? And that gap itself definitely caused some ruffles of the feathers and or shaking the tree for the stock market, because they just thought, like, at the end of the day, NVIDIA may not have a use case for it in terms of hardware and their future, expected numbers. But I don't think that was actually a good reaction. And for me, what that really means is that the stock market and also investors aren't really familiar with what's going on, because the invention of this new open model and something that's open source. So when I say open source, that means you can go and download this model and run it yourself. You're gonna need some beefy hardware. It can run on a laptop, but it's gonna run extremely slow because of CPUs. But if you do have some computing resources and things like that, it's free and open source that anybody can download. And if you think about what that does, it takes away the need for you to buy licenses for OpenAI. I mean, right now I spend $20 a month. And other places you can get, not other places, but other products that they offer, they have a $200 one a month. Imagine if I run all this stuff by myself locally, right? You do need some experience in running and hosting computers and servers and stuff like that for you to run it locally. There is this thing called Ollama, which is kind of like a platform for you to be able to download it and actually run it, which makes it extremely easy, but you still need some type of computer skills to be able to run it. And the reason why I'm throwing this out there is if you're part of our community and y'all want to go and run OpenAI, DeepSeek's R1 model, at least the smallest one, and y'all want to do it as a group, holla at your boy. I'm looking for us to link up and for us to do this maybe on a live stream or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
I got some, computing resources at the house set up already. I've tested it out on a few things, so I definitely would love our community to pull up and, hang out with us for a little bit while we go and, play around with it a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah,
I would love to do that.
Have you guys played around with it, either one of you yet, or?
Yeah, I have. And D actually is the one that put me up on it. Go ahead and tell D how you found it.
I was going through some social media. I seen DeepSeek on there, and basically when I was seeing it was number one over ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, let me see what's going on. What's the difference? And went on there. Seems pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It's from a Chinese AI bot.
Right.
But
that's the one thing to worry about, right? Because technically all of your data is going to China. They even say it on their site. It's like,
oh, they do?
Yeah, they said our servers are hosted in the Republic of China. Like, this is where it's going to be at.
Yeah, but the Chinese government didn't make this. A company made it, though, right?
A company made it, but when you have a company in China, it's almost the same thing as the Chinese government.
Okay.
So if they build it over there, then they got access to it.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
But yeah, like Dee said, it was actually trending higher than even OpenAI's version of a chatbot. And the cool thing about it is that you can use it just like you use ChatGPT now, where you download the app on your phone or you go to the website, or you can run it open source like what we're talking about in my own house, so that nobody can really see it, right? That's the benefits around it. Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions, Raymond?
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is it like comparable? Like you can talk to it just like the ChatGPT and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And
okay.
And the cool thing about this new model is it has something called deep thought, or a thought process, right? It's not, you've used ChatGPT and you type in something and all of a sudden it comes back really quick, right?
Yeah.
That's usually called, I believe they call it one shot. That's basically the first thing that it comes up with, it just spits it out. But now with these new models there's this thing that they say, hey, I'm thinking about it. So you post something and it'll be like, all right, hold on, let me think about it. And it creates, and then it rereads its thoughts and then it generates it.
Okay.
It's not going to be as fast as the normal boom, you type something and it pops out.
Right.
But thinking for 30 seconds, or if it has to think up to a minute, your answers are going to be even more accurate, especially when it comes to like coding, mathematics, logic. Even in the medical field, I've seen a report where people are using DeepSeek to almost like be their, when you go to the doctor's appointment and you want a second opinion, there we go. It's like being their second opinion. They take their information, they put it in the DeepSeek or these AIs, and then in general, it thinks about it more and then actually give you more accurate answers, which is really, really cool.
Okay.
But on to the second part of the news is because of DeepSeek came out, obviously NVIDIA stock price went down a little bit, which I think they're bouncing back. And if you're not, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would highly encourage you at least put some coins over there, at least a few dollars, just to watch it grow and develop. But OpenAI also released a new model too. So I think the reason why OpenAI came out with theirs so fast is because of this new one that's on the streets, and it's really just affecting their profit shares or potential profit because they're not a public company yet. But OpenAI released a new model called O3 Mini. Now, this new O3 Mini model is basically taking all of the O1 model and basically taking the thinking part or the thought process and doubling down on it into even more. Something so much that they have this new feature called deep research, where this O3 model is the foundation for it, but it actually is able to search on the internet. It's able to get connected to the internet, search the web, look for new content, look for articles, compose it all together, aggregate it together, and then generate an output. And the cool thing about this O3 model is that this O3 model has it built in, but there is a feature that you can do the deep research. But in general, this O3 model is very much competing and has reclaimed its top dog in terms of OpenAI. So what happened was DeepSeek came out. DeepSeek said, hey, we're better than your O1 model by this much. And then OpenAI is like, hey, no, because if you think about it, they are a closed source model, meaning they're like Microsoft, Windows, right? You can't look at the source code. You got to wait for Windows to release it. So that's the same thing that OpenAI is now. Even though their name is open, they're not really open. They're private, proprietary. And the thing is that when you have something for free that's better than the proprietary, then you got a problem, right? It's almost like the era of operating systems, right? Linux may have never won the financial side of the award, but had won the amount of installations because there's way more Linux computers out there than there are Windows computers. And I think the same thing is happening with these AI models, but OpenAI had to release something soon because this R1 went out there and killed the streets and even affect, like we said, NVIDIA's stock price. But in general, the O3 model, I've actually been playing with it also. It is definitely more thoughtful in terms of what it's doing and thinking. I feel like the response time isn't as fast as it used to be because it has this whole thought process. But I would say the responses are coming back more clear and more defined. And definitely want to encourage everybody, like if you do have OpenAI or even DeepSeek, you want to play around with it, is to test out all these software or these AI models. Because like I said, this is the future. This battle is going to continue to go on. Not much other than to report about those two very interesting projects that are coming out. One that's open source and one that is proprietary. Right. Definitely want to encourage everybody to utilize them, level up in the process, and definitely, as always, continue to learn. And if you are looking for a community, we're here at The Tech Hustle. We run our community on the school platform. Go to www.thetechhustle.com, look for community, and join our free community. We've had a few signups as of recently. The community is really popping. Big shout-outs to everybody that's joined, and I'll give you some more shout-outs at the end. But the main reason I'm bringing this up is I want to do some more things out in public. I don't want to go and do it on a live stream where I'm the only person there. So I'm encouraging you all to pull up, come through, let me know what y'all want to talk about. Let me know what y'all want to actually build. If y'all want to go and do some of this OpenAI or open source stuff around DeepSeek, I'm down for it. I got some computing resources at the house, but I just need people to pull up, or I'm just speaking into the ethos. Definitely want to encourage y'all to check out our school community. And yeah, D, that's all that I got, man.
Nice.
Thank you. All right, now. All right. So we are up for our second segment here. It's time for us to talk about current tech events. What's up, D?
Well, since we're already in the subject of DeepSeek, our beautiful Australian government devices all over are concerned about DeepSeek, so they're abandoning DeepSeek from their platforms.
Wow. We over here reporting like everybody get on. And Diaz is like, guess what Australia said?
Australia said they have a lot of concerns. Basically, the article is basically saying the Albanese government is taking swift, decisive action to protect Australians' nation's security and nationals' interests.
Yeah.
Through, like you said, is mostly through China.
Yeah.
So they are actually a little worried about their national security at risk.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame them. I mean, like I was mentioned earlier, like there's two different ways you can run it. You can run it on the Chinese. Oh man, I almost put them on the water. The Chinese servers over there, or you can run it locally on your own computer, which is obviously more secure than releasing your data there. So, I guess Australia is like, no, we're gonna block everybody.
Yep, and I guess they're having their discussion around because of TikTok that probably was going to merge with DeepSeek as well.
Really?
Ooh.
Oh.
So it's something to think about and look into.
Yeah, but then again, aren't they trying to sell TikTok to an American company?
So, yes, they are. But as of right now, if you guys don't know, TikTok, you're not able to re-download it once you uninstall it from your phone. So right now, you can sell your phone if you have TikTok on there for at least up to $10,000 on eBay. I think I might have to jump on that bandwagon. I can't. The only bad issue for me is that whenever I go to TikTok, I would just have to open it up on my laptop.
Yeah.
Post whatever I need to post. I just can't have it on my phone.
Okay, you can't have the app.
Yeah.
Once you uninstall it, you're not able to reinstall it back.
Wow.
That's crazy.
From both platforms, Android and Apple?
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Wow.
Until it's sold to the American United States, it's Chinese all the way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
I never downloaded it, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you could have had some money, man.
Oh, man.
Losing
You
Yeah.
could have get your phone upgraded for a good reason.
Yep.
That is wild. 10K.
Yeah.
10K. If you don't got it, it is what it is.
Okay, but all right. But can you still use the app? Like if you have it right now and stuff, you can still.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, you just can't read. Okay,
You just can't
All right.
uninstall it and reinstall it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is okay because I'm thinking about getting a new phone. I mean, I really don't need it.
You waiting for the 17 to come out?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm like holding
on.
on to dear life to this piece of crap and this watch. I want to get a new watch and a new phone this year. I'm just holding out. So
Well, it's almost like a car investment when you're about to get a new phone. So you definitely can't be upgrading them every month or every year. I mean,
there are people that upgrade every year. So.
Yeah, you remember when Apple had that pay one time and then you can upgrade every time they release a new phone?
Yeah.
Do they still have those
They
programs?
still have it.
Yeah, they still got that, but
Yeah, what happens is you're becoming a nice, beautiful monthly program.
Yeah.
Actually, payment, and then whatever it is, if you have to pay your phone to a certain amount in order for you to upgrade.
So
if your phone is $1,000, you have to pay up to like $600 and then you're able to upgrade.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know if they have rollover. I'm going to be upside down.
Yeah,
Other than that, that's basically what it is. Next subject here, Apple's offering 6-month trial for just $2.99 through February 27th for people who want to listen to Apple Music.
Apple Music?
Yep,
for how much?
Single, $2.99.
$2.99?
Yep.
good deal.
Wow. Now through February 27th, if you're an eligible subscriber. In the United States, it has to be here with the United States. Try Apple Music for 6 months just for $2.99. I put that on your Discord. So if you guys
Interesting.
want to go ahead and listen, it automatically renews. Standard price after the 6 month will be at $10.99. Your original pricing.
How much is Spotify?
I don't know.
Oh, you got Apple Music?
I got Apple Music.
Oh, okay. Let me see how much Spotify.
Spotify here, there's several. I used to have Tidal on there. It was almost the same price, $10.99. Then it went up to like $13.
Yeah.
And then there is one that's top of the line, like $20 or $30. I can't remember. You got a lot of good stuff there, man. A lot of good stuff on Tidal. Music, Apple Music also has a lot of good stuff on there. Spotify, I know they have a free subscription.
Yeah.
I think it reminds me of Pandora.
Yeah.
After your free subscription, but if you want without the commercials, et cetera, then you have to pay for that. So just in case you wanted to look into Apple Music.
And you say Apple's going to be 10 something?
$10.99 after your 6 months. It goes back to your normal.
So Spotify is $11.99 for individuals, and then they have a family plan.
Yeah.
But man, Apple's giving away. They're trying to pick up customers.
Yep. Back to Apple. Apple's AirPods 4 under $100 for Valentine's Day.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So if you need some AirPods, the base model is going to be $99, usually $129. The noise cancellation model is $148, originally $179. And then the Apple Pods 4 AirPods below $100, unless you want to get the Pro. So you can go to Amazon, Best Buy. They have all those deals there. If you guys are interested in upgrading and getting some AirPods, listen to music, etc., you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and get that.
Okay.
On the next news, Microsoft is cracking down on all people upgrading to Windows 11 on unsupported hardware.
Unsupported hardware?
Right. So basically what that means, if you got Windows 10 and you're trying to upgrade to Windows 11, and if it doesn't support the hardware, they're telling you to buy a new PC because we cannot support your 11. So the TPM 2.0 is required. Upgrade your shit is basically what they're trying to say.
That's exactly what they say. But how do y'all feel about that? Like being forced the hand to actually be upgrading. Like think about for instance, my mother-in-law's computer. It's old, right? Yeah. It's and all she does is use it for is to pay bills and stuff like that. And now it's no longer just an operating system upgrade. Now you're going to have to go spend as much as a phone, maybe $500 to $1,000 for a new workstation or a new desktop.
It's definitely shitty. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all that'll steal your information. Which one do you want to do? Do I upgrade or do I have somebody steal my information? I got nothing in my account.
So time to upgrade.
But
let me ask you this: Is this error still Microsoft Windows? Is what you would upgrade to, or would you consider something else?
What else? It's either that or Mac.
Chromebook. Chromebooks are not in the conversation no more.
Chromebooks they're only good for just surfing the internet. You can't really do stuff on them outside of that. So they're just that's it. So.
Well, I guess Microsoft is getting their money's worth. Hopefully, they got a good deal with Dell and stuff like that because it's going to force people to go buy it.
Yeah.
You're stepping into a Dell, baby. You're stepping into a Dell.
That's exactly what happened.
Google will now automatically revoke permission from harmful Android apps. So if you have one of those Google phones and you're trying to get into a burner phone like Raymond over here, whatever the case, they are going to revoke all your shit.
What the heck?
All right. Google says we're not going to play that crap. If it's going to hurt your crap, we're going to have to remove it.
Yeah.
What's up, Google? Come on, man.
I mean, bro, you're in a special case. But I will say, you're not the only one. Not the only one.
Yeah, so they basically what they're trying to do is protect the combat involving scams, pop-up, and app stores to update bringing life-threatened, detection for Pixel devices, which can basically harm your behavior in real time.
Okay. I
mean, they have to do that. I think you reported a few weeks ago. Wasn't there like this IRS thing that was going on that people got some fake apps or? Yeah. So, I mean, they had to step up their game with what they were releasing in their app store. And I'm not saying I blame them, but they have to have these type of guards put in place. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the customers because there's just too many people that don't know what they're doing and they're just leaving the door wide open.
Right.
I hear you. In another news, Nintendo Switch hardware passes $150 million.
Wow!
Basically, they are in second place. PS2 records is 160. They have 100 millions to go.
Wow!
So if you go look, if you guys don't know what's so exciting about the Nintendo Switch, because it seems like every other fucking year you guys upgrade to something new. I don't know what's going on, but maybe I haven't. Figured out, man. The new Zelda, Tears of Kingdom, that's why it's there, and the Super Mario Brothers on there too for the Switch too. So.
But is it warranted to go buy a brand new one?
Is it out yet, the Switch 2?
That's what it says.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get suckered into buying that. I had bought my son the Switch. Now it's collecting dust, so.
It's facts, right?
Yeah, it's just,
Not a big fan of every freaking year. Sounds like an Apple. Shit. You know? Yeah. Fucking Apple's bringing out the same crap, just different colors.
Just different colors.
It is what it is. But I don't understand. If you guys want to get your stuff on, buy it, and you got the PS2. But last but not least, man, I don't know if you heard about this Hot Tub. It's the first iPhone porn app.
What?
For Raymond. Let me put this on here for him.
Oh, that's what I need right here. Come on.
The first Apple porn app. So Apple has been a consistent of not allowing pornography in the App Store, but changes are in allow independence. All right, well, they have their own views as permission.
An app that you can download from the App Store that allows. Interesting, because it's
called Hot Tub.
Okay,
it launches check that out. It launched already yesterday.
Okay,
February 3rd, and all App Store Pal app. So if you guys want to get into freaky deaky, ricky leaky, there it goes. It's there for you.
Okay. All
Put that on the Discord there for you. I know you'd be excited about that.
Yeah, you're talking my language.
So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got.
All right. Thanks a lot, D Hustle, for the current events and closing it out on a high note for Raymond.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because it's like annoying. It's frustrating, man. It's like so.
The struggles. Yeah. So what's going on with the Nuggets today, bro?
Not much. Morning, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So Nuggets here. Let's see what we got here. Bear with me here, gentlemen. So first up here, I'm going to give you guys a website here. It's called Hackaday.
Hackaday.
Yeah, Hackaday is pretty interesting. What it does is it's a pretty cool site. It basically every day they post different articles on different mods and hacks you can do on hardware, software, your refrigerator, your car, like all kinds of stuff. So like if you're just like one of these do-it-yourself type of people, they post different little hacks you can do, which is pretty cool. Like, they post some random stuff on fishing poles, stuff on traffic lights. If you're like one of these guys or woman,
like DIY type stuff, do it yourself. Yep.
Yeah, so different little hacks and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they post an article every day. Obviously, they have other hacks there, but they generally every day they'll post like a hack every day right on the front page if you want to read it and check it out. Though,
yeah.
Hackaday, different hacks on software.
I will say the name definitely might shun some people away, especially with the word hack.
Correct.
Or hacker. Yeah. So don't think of it as like the hacker website. Right. It's more or less like a DIY website,
right?
Where people are hacking together different type of things. I don't know. We use the word hack interchangeably in our industry, so don't just assume that we're doing something malicious.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's more tinkering than anything.
Correct. Yeah, like you soup up your old PlayStations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, so yeah,
that's
I don't
what's
know if
up,
you guys
man.
ever checked it out or heard about it before?
No, I haven't. And there was an article right on there that more details on why DeepSeek is a big deal.
Look at that. Okay.
So it's definitely a great site, especially if it's following along what's going on in our industry.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, for sure. So my next one here I'm going to drop in here is, just bear with me here 1 second.
Hack a day.
Hack a day. One hack a day.
So yeah, we all love food. I'm going to drop another site in here for you. It's called Still Tasty.
Still Tasty.
Yeah, I remember I gave you guys a different site last year. Basically, this is just relating to how long your food can, the shelf life will stay on it, which is pretty cool. So they have different things right on the page, which is not very intuitive if you were to manually look at something, but I would recommend is go into their search bar. They have a search bar right there, so you can go into the search bar, go to Still Tasty. Let's just say, for example, type in cheesecake. And you type in cheesecake, you do a search, and it's going to give you two different options. It's going to ask you, hey, did you buy this like at a store, or did you make it homemade? So you pick the option that you have. Let's just say you bought it at the store. You click on that link, and it's going to tell you how long your cheesecake can stay in the fridge. Versus if you bought it or if you made it in person, you click on that one and it will tell you. So, yeah, and it just tells you, hey, either put it in the freezer or put it in the refrigerator. So, yeah, it's just a site to tell you how long your food can stay past the shelf life because, you can't trust what the store puts on there.
For sure.
Like Publix or whatever, stuff like that. So, yeah, just another site because I remember I gave you guys a different one last year around Thanksgiving, but this is just another one of those, yeah. So.
Oh, look at that. We just went to cheesecake, freshly baked. So it says in the refrigerator, it can last 1 week. In the freezer, it can last 2 to 3 months. and also tell you the temperatures that it should be at. It also says, hey, before you serve it, you let it thaw out a little bit.
Right.
Actually, this is really good.
Yeah. So check it out for, the fans out there, listeners, or you guys if you're interested in that. So, yeah, I'm always failing with my foods, rotten and stuff like that. So, yeah. It's another...
I'm already thinking about how to plug this in with AI. Imagine AI could see your refrigerator.
Oh, yeah.
And now it knows, like, hey, I got a cheesecake in there.
Right.
You need to move that to the freezer because you only got, like, a few days left.
Yeah,
right?
That's cool. Yeah, no, that's a dope idea.
That would actually be really cool,
Yeah.
right? I know that there are Samsung refrigerators that actually have cameras built into them.
Oh, really?
Like a camera that's inside.
Wow.
And then I guess they're preparing for this same type of concept in the future. But that would plug in very well with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, yeah.
I got AI ideas for days. So if y'all trying to level up, come and holler at your boy.
So, yeah, those are the two utility sites there for you guys in the cuts.
All right, D. All right. I mean, Raymond, appreciate those sites as always. Of the two, Hackaday is already on the top of my list. And now I got to go figure out how Stay Tasty I can integrate it with my AI.
Nice.
Appreciate you, man. So what else you got? I thought there was some trailers or a
so
movie?
this week, I know D Hustle's very disappointed. I don't have a show to recommend to you guys. So I know you guys still probably have not watched Severance or started it yet.
I'm still waiting for your login, bro.
So when you
keep asking me how to log in, and you're not responding back to my email or my text.
I'm gonna keep ignoring that one.
Yeah, I need your username and password.
So yeah, I'm gonna drop a podcast too. Whenever you guys do decide to watch Severance, the Severance can be complicated. There's a podcast called Soup Nerd. So
Soup Nerds.
Yeah, so they kind of like explain the episodes and stuff because the show is, if you're on your phone and watching it, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. You need to like pay attention to the show. So that's a podcast that kind of breaks it down too. It's called Soup Nerd. My friend just told me about it. So yeah. So whenever you guys do watch Reference, check out Soup Nerd as well. So
Soup Nerds.
Yeah, they'll kind of break it down for
now,
you.
is this more common that, when I used to watch Lord of the Rings, not Lord of the Rings, what's the one with the dragons?
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons. After every episode, they used to have like a recap of the episode, I guess, to fill you in. Is this like the new thing that they're doing now? Is like a podcast around the show?
Oh yeah.
So as the show is released, then somebody records a podcast afterwards to talk about the show.
Yeah, I gave up on Game of Thrones because I had no clue what was going on. So if I knew about that, maybe I would. Maybe I can go back now and watch it. But yeah, I watched the first season. I had no clue what the hell was going on, and I just gave up.
You got to stick it out, bro. You got to stick it out. But that's actually kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
I like the idea of having like because you watch a show, and we do it here where we'll debate and talk about a few things. But we also are trying not to do spoiler alerts for those that didn't watch it.
Right.
But imagine if you did have a safe space where it's like, hey, do you remember this scene? Like, what did you think about this, and this? And or when D Hustle was like, hey, that's the Old Spice guy in the freaking show, right?
I know that. Yeah, that was pretty. That was cool.
So that's actually kind of cool, man. Yeah. But I'll definitely check it out. The Nerd Soup.
Yeah, Nerd Soup.
All right.
All right. So, like I said, I don't have any shows. I have 2 trailers for you guys. So the first trailer that's probably breaking the internet right now, I'm very disappointed. Me and my son was literally watching the countdown this morning. The Fantastic Four came out at 9 a.m. this morning. They dropped the first trailer of Fantastic Four, and I cannot wait for my son to get off of school today. I'm not even going to say, hello, how was your day? We are going to watch the trailer because I keep avoiding the internet today. That's all they're talking about is the Fantastic Four trailer just dropped this morning, so go out and watch that. Don't watch it around me. So Fantastic Four, the first trailer came out today. So that's breaking the internet.
That's on Marvel's also?
That's on Marvel, yeah. I cannot wait. It's coming out this summer. So obviously you guys know I'm a big nerd on Marvel stuff and all that. So Fantastic Four dropped this morning at 9 a.m. And tomorrow they're making a new Jurassic Park. It's Jurassic Park Rebirth. They dropped the teaser. What do you mean you don't know? What are you talking about, Bobby?
How many more Jurassic Parks do we need, bro?
They're redoing it.
They can't come up with anything new.
Well,
they can't be innovative.
What do you mean? It's like they're redoing it. It's a whole different storyline. It's not like it's Jurassic Park 10 or something like that.
I don't know. It feels like it's the 10th version of it, bro.
Okay.
The original was the one, and then they made more and more, and now they're going to remake it. I don't know, man. I want them to be more creative, bro.
You sound like a grumpy old man. just like, what is up with this? Okay, but yeah, no, a lot of people feel like that, but yeah. So,
oh my gosh! But you're excited about it.
I'm excited, man. I love going to movies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I love movies and shows. So
yeah. So they're not continuing the story, but they're redoing it again.
Correct. And the trailer drops tomorrow. So they dropped the teaser yesterday, so which is like 8 seconds. Don't waste your time. But the full trailer drops tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
Fantastic Four seems interesting because my man Pedro Pascal's in there. So shout out to my man.
Yeah, anything with him, watch it.
So,
don't even.
He's doing powerful things right now.
Yeah, he's killing it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did Gladiator 2. If you guys haven't seen that, also he's in there. He also did Mandalorian.
Yeah. He's actually a really great actor.
Like whatever he's in, just watch it.
Is he Spaniard from Spain or where's he from?
I don't even know.
He's a video game too. The show on HBO. They're coming out with season 2. He did that too. He's like the main lead.
Yeah, he's amazing.
It's like the best-selling game on PlayStation. They made the TV show on it. I can't think of the name of it. So, but
he's from Chile.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah. So
yeah. What's up?
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So
see what happened. And I don't know about Jurassic Park. I got to see the trailer. I mean, the only thing I like about Jurassic Park is it has good surround sound. So when in the house you have it,
for sure.
I'm definitely gonna.
I think Jurassic, especially the T-Rex first scene where dude, that was like the
badass.
That like you go somebody that has some good surround sound.
Yeah,
you definitely feeling that, right? Yeah. That's a definitely classic. What's that sound?
Yeah.
But I don't know. John Malkovich is on Fantastic Four too, so I'm excited.
Yes. You see that? Yeah,
so I'm excited to see that. So hopefully it lives up to the first one, and let's see what happens.
It's called First Steps, which means that they're going to be even more.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So, but yeah,
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, First.
I would assume so. Yeah. So, but it looks like Marvel is.
I don't know, bro.
What do you mean you don't know?
Like, it's the Fantastic Four sits in that same bucket, bro. Like, I mean, how many times can you like redo the story? Like,
well, the people who did it last time did a trash ass job. Now Marvel took over. They're doing it right. Look how D said they got Pedro Pascal in there. They got all these. They're doing it right.
I'm not. It's not the actors.
I mean, what was his name?
I'm talking about the storyline, bro. Like, how much more can you keep going on a story? Like, okay, a book is supposed to.
But they're redoing it though. It's like it's not. They're continuing the story from the trash ass studio that had it before. So, just saying. So I have faith.
What'd you say, Andy?
Yeah, I mean the last one they had Michael B. Jordan in there.
That thing was, don't even mention that. That was just.
What was the other guy? Chris Evans in there? Chris Evans as the flashy burn up guy.
Yeah, the burn up guy.
Michael B. Jordan's embarrassed that he did that movie.
He did that.
Wow.
Other than that, what was Jessica Biel? Is it Jessica?
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba was on there.
Yeah, she was on there.
I mean, the storyline was alright. And then they had the Silver Surfer.
I thought the Silver Surfer was cool.
Silver Surfer was cool. Yeah,
it was alright. I mean, other than that, I mean, what can we do? I mean,
I don't know.
Other than that, the trailer I didn't like too much about was the Captain America. I don't know if you guys seen that.
I haven't seen the trailer. Yeah. Is there like a Red Hulk in there or something like that?
It's like a Red Hulk on there. That's Harrison Ford doing his thing, you know. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. Marvel's trying to, I guess, step up because I guess Superman is coming out and shit. So
yeah. What y'all thought about the Superman trailer?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah. That's exactly what, like D Hustle said, they have competition.
But this is the same stories, bro. The same stories.
They need to start bringing out stuff from the comic books that people have not seen.
Facts. Like how many?
There's a lot of villains out there. There's a lot of. I mean, I'm amazed they're probably going to do Green Lantern again.
Yeah, they're going to get to it, but then again, like look at Fantastic Four. Like my son doesn't know anything about it. Like so what is this? Like some of the newer generation, they don't know about these characters, and they're redoing it, and I'm excited for that. So
I'm ready for Doctor Doom to come out, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I'm saying. Like they have like a archive of different type of characters. They're gonna get to it. They're replaying the same ones over again. What do you mean they're gonna get to it? When are they gonna get to it?
Okay,
I'm just missing. I'm missing something.
I hear you.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's true. Like for example, there was how many times you're gonna put Superman out? How many times you're gonna put Batman out? How many times you're gonna put fucking Iron Man / Hawk,
Captain America?
Those are more popular characters.
I get it. But their storyline has more to it. I mean, like if you really look at it, Spider-Man is supposed to be fighting Venom. When the fuck that's going to
true.
come out?
Facts.
You are correct.
I mean,
yes.
like, how long is it? By the time I die, that shit probably going to come out. You know, like, how long do we have to wait for this?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
You know,
And
like, there's a lot of stuff out
Yeah.
there, man, that I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but there's a lot of stuff that interacts with, you know, with Marvel and it's crazy. It's crazy.
And there's so many characters they're leaving on the table.
You have Sabretooth that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
You have, Gambit that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that they're just worrying about the hype. I get it. But the storyline, you guys you're killing me here. And then you're not following the books, man. From a long time from comic books, you're not following. I miss my man Stan.
okay, all right.
I miss
Shout
Stan
out
too.
Stan got to come back.
He needs to come back in AI form.
All right, D's getting more nerdy than me here.
You know, so we need to figure this thing out. But I appreciate that.
These
man.
like,
Yeah, he's like,
I need to
tone
go-
down.
we need to go figure this out. We need to have a meeting.
Damn.
I'm
where
tired
did
of
the
Fast
board-
and Furious fucking 9
Facts.
coming out. Fucking
That's a big one.
Spawn is didn't come out much. You know, like
that's
crazy. It is
coming.
what it is. It is. You know,
But Raymond definitely
another
get
Saw.
excited.
Raymond's getting ready for another Saw. Saw 15 is coming out soon. Planets of the fucking Apes again.
I don't know.
I'm all right. Nah, man. Yeah, I need to figure
And
this shit out.
this is the part of like the creativity that I'm like very having a tough time with the challenge with. Is like they're not being creative. They're not. The creativity's not. We're gonna run the same play. All right.
Let's bring back Superman when he first started and figure out when Lex Luthor was gonna fucking. I mean, like, I don't know, man.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
man,
mean, just changing characters out don't do it for me.
Yeah, no, changing characters is their thing, man. They're like, oh, well, it wasn't good. Let's see if we can bring another 4 or 5 million into this here.
Yeah, they think about them numbers.
Put me into that shit. I fucking tell you guys how to work this crap out.
These are all valid points. I agree with you guys, but this is what it is right now.
It is.
I mean, technically, you did say something I thought was really enlightening is that my kids get to go through this whole experience.
Yeah,
too,
like
right?
my son doesn't know nothing about Fantastic Four. I was like, oh, you're in for a treat, so we're gonna watch it today.
These kids don't know nothing. I mean, Fantastic Four, fucking Thundercats.
Yeah.
Now they don't remember that.
They don't know nothing about that.
All they know is Power Rangers, and that's if they're lucky and shit. You know, I'm all right, man.
Oh, that makes me throw a trivia question out there. What was your first like cartoon comic book into a movie that you can remember? What was the first one that you can remember?
Besides He-Man?
Oh, that's the one I was going to say. He-Man.
Yeah, I was about to say He-Man.
Congratulations. That was my first one too. Was He-Man. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's the good old days. I mean, those
X-Men too.
Yeah. He-Man was the first one for me.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Raymond. Well, thank you so much for those nuggets, bro.
Yeah,
really felt like
check out those sites and watch those trailers.
Yeah, and tell Raymond how creative they are. Like there's something new about them, especially the Jurassic Park. He's really excited about that.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Jurassic Park. Is Jurassic Park is back to the same original, how it all started all over again?
It's called Jurassic Park Rebirth. So it's completely
supposedly it's a clean sheet.
Yes.
So it's like after Jurassic Park, the last one, it went burn up. It's like the rebirth of it. I mean,
Not sure. We'll find out.
Yeah, I'm good.
What do you mean you good?
I
Killing me, man.
I mean, all they're gonna do is go create another ride at Universal Studios. That's when I find out what the new show was on or the new movie was on. I don't know, bro. I'm
crazy.
Good.
All right. Hopefully your son drags you to go watch it, or
We'll see. We'll see. He definitely will try to.
I wait for it to come on TV.
Or Raymond, just give me the password, bro, and I got it, bro. Username and password. All right, D. So we got sports coming up, man.
Let's get down to business, man.
What up, player?
Let's start in business here. NHL. If you're watching hockey's on TV, ladies and gentlemen. Your Florida Panthers just went up number one. They're 3 games.
Wow.
Actually, 2 games behind Toronto. Seems like Toronto's are letting it slip away. Other than that, my Rangers all the way down in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place.
Yeesh.
It is what it is. Still early, but hopefully, whoever you guys voting for, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Softball. Not softball. Oh, yeah. Softball starts today for me, guys.
okay.
Holla at your boy.
Nice.
But I meant to say baseball. Baseball is starting up. A lot of trades going on here. If you guys haven't seen it, spring training is coming up this month. So if you guys are into spring training, start getting your tickets. It's really, really, really cheap.
It's cheap, right? I mean, we can go up to what is it, Donald Ross? What's over there? That's
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah. If you want to see the Port St. Lucie Cardinals. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna stay local, man. I got Houston and Washington over here on 45th.
Oh yeah, so, that is true. My bad.
If you want to go ahead, I mean, I ride with you. I mean, they got to play. They got to play somebody worthy for me to go watch.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's it. NBA, ladies and gentlemen. NBA. Jimmy Butler still the lost case.
Wow.
Bro, what is
we don't know what's going on with Jimmy Butler. I don't know, man. Jimmy Butler is
complicated.
You know what he reminds me of? Of a new version of Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons doesn't want to play. All of a sudden, his back hurts. Something happens. Some freaking excuse. Jimmy's now on some other level. I don't know, man. But February 7th, he is done with suspension, so that's 3 more days left. Let's see what happens. Shocker alert, ladies and gentlemen. Luka and AD trade.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Don't know how you guys... You know what? Let me ask a Laker fan.
Yes. That's where you go to the source.
Yeah, so I was up late. I was texting my lady friend because I had went on a date the night before, and next thing I know, my brother's calling me like at midnight. I'm like, hey, let me call you back. Maybe he got, I don't know, some kind of emergency or something. He called me and told me to trade. I was like, get the hell out of here. And then the group chat started blowing me up. I was like, this has got to be fake. I don't know how this happened. It was like a dark mystery in the middle of the night. They just traded this guy at like freaking midnight and everybody was going nuts. I don't know how the Lakers pulled this off. This thing needs to be investigated. This is like a Herschel Walker type trade or like a Babe Ruth. This is like the Lakers robbed them. I feel bad for Dallas fans. I don't know how this is not blocked. I mean, I'll take it. But yeah, that's all I have to say. This is crazy. I don't understand how they pulled this off. So for one first round and AD, this is crazy. This guy is 25 years old. He's been to the finals. Last year, he went to the Western Conference Finals. I don't know.
You're speechless.
So Lakers get Luka and Mavs get Christie,
wow,
AD, and a second round draft pick.
That is highway robbery.
I don't know how you guys trade one of your best defensive players for Luka.
I agree.
Luka right now is on the bench, 270 pounds. Don't know what's going on over there, but I don't think it was a great trade.
What are you talking about? He's 25 and he's an international star.
Yes. To play with who? Because LeBron needs fucking help?
Well, LeBron is not going to be there forever. He's going to be hopefully he stays with the Lakers, but...
Oh, you think he's the future of the franchise?
Yes, that's why they did this. Because he's an international star. He's like a top 5 player. Am I lying? He went to the finals last year and he went to the Western...
Yes.
He has more All-Stars than Stephen Curry.
I agree, but
he's number 2 behind Jordan on playoff points. He is a top 5 player.
I see how you leave LeBron out of everything that you say.
LeBron is 100 years old. But I don't see how this is going to work out. Like D said, he's 270 pounds. He doesn't play any defense.
LeBron don't play no defense.
Yeah,
Luka don't play no defense.
I agree.
AD is the only top defensive player right now, and you trade the best defensive player. But I read an article that said that they need a defensive player in order for them to win now and in the future, which I call BS. I don't know what happened there. I think there's something else in there that you're trading Luka. There's no way. LeBron, you're going to say all of a sudden he doesn't know nothing about it. Pelinka doesn't know nothing about it. And the biggest mistake, you're going to tell me Mark Cuban didn't know nothing fucking about it? Come on, man.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think there was some beef with Dallas? Why would they trade him like that?
I don't know.
There's got to be something
There's got to be something in the back end.
That doesn't make any sense.
I understand he's injured and he gained a lot of weight because of his injury. It still doesn't mean the best freaking player right now in the United States, one of the best, took him to the not championship, to the playoffs on a consistent basis, and you trade that guy?
That doesn't make any sense.
And here's the thing. He's only 25 years old.
Yeah.
25
years old.
Dad was going off on the Mavericks. Everybody. Like,
I go off too.
Even the coach was like, what is...
I don't think he deserved it.
The fans were burning jerseys. They're like rioting. It's crazy. I feel bad for their fans.
Yeah, and he got over international fans too.
Yeah. So it just...
How do you do that for a top-rated player? Which means...
Something was going on.
Yeah.
Something
She
was
must
going
have-
on, or there is no respect in the game anymore. Like...
Yeah. And to all the people, the Lakers, like, they're hated. Like, I mean, teams are mad. They're like upset. They're just like, oh.
I mean, do you think they would have liked to be in the conversations?
Because they didn't call any other team but the Lakers. So that was complete. Yeah, if Stern was here, this would have never been approved.
If who was there?
It's David Stern, the old commissioner. God rest his soul. Rest in peace. He would have blocked this.
I think LeBron had a lot. I need more.
LeBron says he didn't know anything.
Fuck out of here.
I mean,
LeBron's not the coach, bro. LeBron's not the GM.
What are you saying? He's a puppet master?
He's not
Let
the
me
GM.
ask you a question. Why is it JJ Redick not fired yet?
I agree with you on that. That is definitely because of LeBron. Yeah, I mean, but
The only coach that has no fucking experience, all of a sudden, is still in the fucking roster as a coach.
I agree with you.
Everybody else had experience and nothing.
I agree. He should have never got the job, but he did a podcast with LeBron, so that made him qualified. So, yeah. But
I mean, I don't know. I think LeBron definitely knew.
so you think that LeBron's a puppet
Yeah,
master?
they wouldn't have brought him to the team unless he knew.
Okay. All right.
Unless he had some wind of it.
All right.
And let me say this: if he did not know, that tells you how much behind the scene this was even more.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
what
what
I'm saying?
they said, that nobody knew. They had to keep it secretly.
Yeah, this thing happened like in the middle of the night, like a covert operation. Like,
LeBron said he was at dinner in New York with his family. All of a sudden, and he didn't know nothing.
bro, I kept searching internet. I kept going on ESPN. I'm like, this got to be fake. This got to be fake. And then eventually
It popped up.
kept popping up. So, but yeah.
But it's funny how all of a sudden Lakers are in
They're
the top five.
Their standing went up after a trade.
After a trade, they are top five. Actually, let me give you facts. Yeah, actually, in the number 5, and Dallas is number 8. So you're saying that Dallas won't make it into now? Kyrie wants to trade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kyrie wants to.
I mean,
trade.
I would too.
That's crazy.
The way Kyrie was playing, he was playing for championships.
Yeah.
I don't see that. I see that team making in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I see the team making the playoffs. I mean, they have a good. The West has a good team.
Yeah.
Out there, but I don't know. I don't know how this trade went down. Could it be his injury? That they could probably say, hey, this injury is what was giving him. They're giving them.
Who cares?
benefit.
He's 25 and he's a superstar.
I don't know, but for some odd reason, all of a sudden, Joel Embiid and Paul George are coming out to play.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what's going on over there, but anyway, at the end of the day, Spurs and Kings had a big trade.
Yep, that was a nice one. Spurs are-
DeAndre Fox, and then Zach LaVine to Sacramento. I like DeAndre Fox. That's my guy, man.
Yeah, he's
Shout out
good.
to my man.
Yeah.
I
good
got
pickup.
him on my fantasy.
That's how he knows him. He knows him very well.
Good pickup for them.
Yeah, now he's gonna go play with Chris Paul and Wemba.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine. I don't understand, man.
He's been like shuffle all over the freaking.
Sacramento got a good squad, man. I don't know why they traded. Sacramento's 9th. Last year they were in first place. First place last year.
Yeah, but didn't they fire their coach earlier this year?
Something like that.
Yeah, for that. Yeah, so I don't know.
Anyway, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Cleveland's still number 1, Boston number 2, Knicks number 3, and everybody else garbage. I'm sorry, Heat number 6.
Spicer number 6.
Yeah, Chicago Bulls all the way, Orlando 8th. West, Oklahoma still gangster team.
Yeah, Oklahoma's.
Memphis, I don't know how they're doing because John Moran's still on the bench here and there. Denver number 4. I'm trying to figure. I don't know how the fuck Lakers are number 5. I'm just putting that out there. Just Minnesota come into play. Dallas is there. Phoenix is the one team that I'm trying to figure out, which I hear Jimmy Butler might go to play with Devin Booker and KD and Bradley Beal.
But who they got to give up to get him?
Who?
Phoenix.
Phoenix ain't gonna give up shit with the way fucking Jimmy's acting up. I ain't giving up nobody. I'll give you 3 third-round picks. How's that?
Yeah.
And call it a day. Golden State, number 11. They need some help over there.
Yeah. Steph Curry won't be back next year.
You think so? He's done?
He's done. They're putting him on the bench. Like, there was a game the other day, they put him on the bench. And he was like, what? Yeah, he's out of there.
You think he's leaving or he's retiring?
Yes, he's going to leave.
Well, we see what happens. And then your boy, Bronny, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Wow, he got a nice little chase down block the other day.
Wow.
So
he's following along.
I mean, why they didn't trade Bronny for for fucking part of that deal?
You know why?
Daddy didn't want to let him go.
Definitely not.
Oh, fuck out of here, that bullshit.
Definitely not.
But anyway, at the end of the day, that's basketball. It is what it is. Bronny's doing with us, and then last but not least, football, man. Super Bowl Sunday,
coming up this Sunday.
Is it this Sunday, February 9th?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, look at that shit.
Yes.
February 9th.
Let me ask you guys
AC in Philly.
Question. Like, have you talked to people more and more that saying they're not going to watch the Super Bowl because of this rematch?
People saying that they're not going to watch it?
Yeah. Have you guys encountered that at all? Like, people you talk to? Because I was talking to a vendor yesterday, and they're like, yeah, it's going to be the first time I'm not watching the Super Bowl. I don't care for KC. I don't care for the Eagles. It's like I'm seeing a lot of that.
Oh, it's because they got plans probably, and they can't see the game. I don't know.
It sounds like they just, the dislike of this rematch, and I don't know. It just seems that.
All I know is that there's a lot of controversy going on between Kansas City and the Bills. How the ref were probably paid off on that game.
Facts.
That's another thing too with the whole conspiracy people keep bringing up with KC. You know, so
I don't know. Did you watch that last game though?
I did. Yeah,
But
that's been all year though with KC. That's
crazy.
Nothing new.
Well, referees are gambling. They have seen some footage of Las Vegas that these referees are betting on these games.
Wow.
NFL referees?
NFL referees on the Kansas City games
wow.
before they go and how you call it? Before they go and ref it.
That's great.
Hopefully that's not true.
Wow.
Only in Kansas City that I have seen maybe has been that there are 6 referees in question right now. Again, hopefully it's not true, but let's see what happens. It is what it is.
That is crazy.
It's like they're not like a dislikable team, but you hate them though. You know what I mean?
I don't hate them. I definitely don't hate them.
I definitely feel like they're on that, America team list. And it's like because they got onto that list, that consistency, people are just going to have some rivalry around.
Yeah, it's not like they're a hateable. It's weird. I'd explain it. Like,
I don't hate the team. The team is at the end of the day is good coaching.
Yeah.
Ed Reed.
Andy Reid.
Or Andy Reid, I'm sorry.
Also ex-coach for Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm-hmm. He did coach.
He did won a championship with Eagles,
and
he has done several for Kansas City, so he knows the book inside and out. At the end of the day, and Mahomes knows exactly. I mean, you got to look at it. He has been throwing to different players. He reminds me of another Joshy boy. He don't have a specific target. The reason I know is because I had Kelsey in my fantasy, and he was not consistently throwing to Travis Kelsey at all. So that means he is using everybody else, which is a good thing. I like it. But the same thing with that's why the Bills and Kansas City game was just the same. 2 great quarterbacks trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Mahomes knocked it out. He just knew how to pick it.
Low key, I feel like Philly's going to have to be at least 2 touchdowns up on them.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah,
has to be 2 touchdowns on top of them in order to figure out, because if you don't hold down Worthy, then D-Hop, you get there, and then you got Pacheco and then Travis Kelsey there. And then and I'm not even worrying about Travis Kelsey. I'm worrying about the second string
tight end,
which is doing phenomenal right now, which I wish I would have picked that guy up instead of Travis Kelsey.
Now for next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
he's definitely
I think Kelsey might be done after this. If he gets 3, you think he's done?
Well, I mean,
signed a
I don't see why
multi-year,
not.
but
He did sign a multi-year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at the end of the day, your predictions.
So for me, I'm not going to front. I want Philly to win, but because KC's been at it and their style of play, if Philly does not have 2 touchdowns, if Philly's not up by 1 touchdown in halftime and hold that going into the third quarter, I think KC's going to win.
I have Philly winning because they
Philly
went
winning.
back to the Super Bowl and then they added an MVP to their team.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that running back.
he's
a beast.
Sorry, D.
That running back, don't forget him.
Yeah, he's the
I'm
X
going
factor.
for Philly. Reason is why I'm going for Philly is Mahomes didn't have the players that he had before winning to the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles got Barkley, which got them all the way to the championship. So shout out to my man over there, ex-Giant.
Yeah, don't forget that part.
Fucking see.
You need to go talk to that organization.
You're welcome. But other than that, if they I see this game winning by 3 points.
That tight?
That's tight.
Field goal?
Field goal.
Wow.
If not, maybe a touchdown. Other than that, I'm going for Philly. KC is probably going to go down. I think they got their number. But
I mean, Philly ran up 55 points the other game.
yeah,
That was impressive. In the snow.
In the snow.
in the snow. If you can't hold down Barkley, I see you guys KC going down.
Yeah.
Good nights, Prince.
So it is what it is. That's my prediction, and that's what I got.
So I hope Philly wins, please.
I really don't want Philly to win because I'm happy for Philly because
Yeah.
they're in my division.
I get it. You know, you're a Giants fan. I get it.
In my division, but if Barkley went to a different team, I'm gonna salute you, baby, and handle that business.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a
Handle
beast.
that business. You're welcome again.
All they need to do is just give him the
understand
ball. Run that clock out. Let him do what he
Run the
does.
clock, do what you got to do, and you go from there.
And yeah, run up the score because KC is coming for you. So, all right, fellas, we're coming down to the end. Cue that music up, D. Y'all enjoy the conversation today?
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Definitely get into some sports. A lot of news, some tech news, some crazy stuff is going on. But I think we got some really great resources. Thanks a lot, D, for that. And we got some new websites. Raymond, don't call him Ray. With a DIY website. It's called Hackaday. And then the other one is called Still Tasty.
Correct.
Still Tasty. And don't forget to go check out these movie premieres. I don't know about...
Oh, yeah. Check them out.
At least check them out.
Four, and tomorrow, Jurassic Park Rebirth. Both of you guys, check it
Can't
out.
wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I can see the excitement in his face.
And then, no doubt, fellas, I really appreciate y'all, as always, coming through, giving the knowledge, and enjoying your time here. My audience definitely are tuning in. And for you, audience, thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode number 53. We got a packed show today, so I definitely, if you missed anything, press the rewind button and definitely come and check us out. Big shout out to our sponsor, number one sponsor, as always, Marvelous Creations, down here in South Florida, servicing Palm Beach all the way down to Miami-Dade for treats, any cakes, custom cakes, wedding, birthdays, any type of event that you need someone to help you celebrate it. Marvelous Creation got you. Definitely check her out. She's on our website. And also, if you are looking to be sponsored on our website or be mentioned on our podcast, reach out to us. We're always definitely trying to close that opportunity out for anybody, especially if you are in our community that needs something to be uplifted. We got a great audience that follow along and definitely want to give you all the opportunity to come and, spend some money over here. I know you spend advertising money somewhere else, especially all those shows you be talking about, Raymond. Amazon, all of them, they need to come write us a check. But in general, thank y'all so much for pulling up. And 2 big shout outs before we get off. First of all, our YouTube community, give them a big round of applause. We are honing in close to 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you are not following, subscribe. If you know somebody that would really like our content, definitely send it to them. We really do appreciate it. And then the second big shout out I want to give out there is to our school community. Give them a big round of applause, D. our school community. Big shout out to you all. I've seen a few names pop out. I see a last name that looked very familiar. What up, John? And definitely everybody that's most recently coming to our community, I want to welcome you. And if you're not a part of our community, go to www.thetechhustle.com and click on Join Community. It's a free community. And we basically hang out on a daily basis, talking about tech, talking about what's going on in the world. And yeah, want to inspire y'all to come pull up because we really are building something really foundational. And also the last thing that I want to say is I want to do more stuff, but I need y'all to pull up. I want to do more visual stuff. I want to do live stream. I want to set up stuff. I want to program with you. I want to do stuff in public. I want to work on open source, but I want to do it with you all. So if you are interested in partnering, collaborating, working on stuff together, we talked about DeepSeek. We talked about running our own models. We talked about different type of software out there. Obviously, all of our skills are going to be on display. And yeah, we're trying to do more streaming. So definitely holler at us and let us know what type of content y'all want. And yeah, big shout out to the community. Other than that, fellas, that's all that I got. Any last words, D?
Special not shout out, but special prayers to all the people who are on the earthquakes over there in Greece and all these planes are having issues.
And there was a plane that went down. A few of them.
Went down. So nothing but love and prayers to you guys.
Thank you so much, D. Raymond, don't call him Ray Ray. Any last words, player?
Stay safe. Watch those trailers today and tomorrow.
Oh my God.
And go Eagles.
Go Eagles. All right, fellas. Well, thank y'all so much for pulling up. It's your host, Bobby D. Thank y'all so much.